Name is Roy Mallette, 6346 East Taft Road. I noticed in the website that you're thinking about you're having a public hearing October 14th to change from a commercial industrial mess outside on East Taft Road to a new commercial. I'd like to see a map of this. I live in East Taft Road, as most of you know. I'd like to see a map of this. And also, I'd like to know a couple of things if I might. First of all, it's going to be a new commercial zone. What will be allowed in that that's different from the regular commercial?
It allows some more light industry. And actually, at the last board meeting, we had the whole classification. It goes it's a little bit broader scope that some of the businesses that wanted to locate into the Hancock Air Park facility, they wanted to do some things that were outside the scope of our general commercial code, some manufacturing perhaps, light industry, things like that. But we'd have to actually get the code to see what's in there. But it's general commercial plus, so there's some additional flexibility that gives businesses that want to move into that area.
I ask you another question. If this is commercial property now, why the new zone deal? I mean, who instituted this new zoning? We used to have 3 zones and it took care of the town pretty good. Now you got a whole bunch of different zones.
Actually, the county was working with the town because they've actually been approached by some larger type industries that wanted to move into that area. And we were working in conjunction with them to develop the classifications to try to encourage some of these new businesses that wanted to relocate into that area.
I address the board with one other question. I noticed that I guess 2 or 3 of you took a trip to New York to check on our bond rating. Is that true?
That's true.
It's true, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Who went on this trip? Would you mind telling me?
Myself, Gene, and the town attorney.
Did the attorney go?
Yes, he did.
Now, who is going to voucher the town for this expense? The attorney? Or is the town going to have Mr. Kaczynski and each town employee that went there voucher the town for their time and the trip?
Gene, could you address that, please?
At the last town board meeting, I did a budget amendment asking for funds to put into that code so that we could go down for the trip specifically.
Okay, now let me ask you a question. Did you have a board resolution to spend that money? I can't find one, and neither could your town clerk today. You're supposed to have a board resolution authorizing the expenditure of a certain amount of money.
We did a budget amendment in that amount specifically for the trip.
That's not a board resolution. You see, I think you're playing games with economic development. I'm getting a little upset.
The board voted on the budget amendment, correct, Gene?
Right, when I presented the budget amendment, I don't have it in front of me, it was for a certain dollar amount specific for the bond rating trip.
So let me ask you this, then. In this resolution, did you specifically name the people who were going down there?
We did not name them. I don't believe that question was asked.
As taxpayers, we are supposed to know what's happening to this. And I think it's terrible that you spend money, you take trips. Mr. Kaczynski has taken many, many airplane trips. I don't know how many, but not one of them is vouchered with his name on it. It's all vouchered through the attorney. Now, how about the frequent flyer miles? Do we get those? They go to the attorney. Thank you.